Today, on episode 10 of Un Momento with Isabella Milano, I got to interview Adriana Gentile, a journalism student and founder of the show It Was Captured, which she hosts to spotlight artists, athletes, comedians, and other incredibly talented guests through an online platform. Continue watching to learn a bit more about Adriana and her story. Also, don't forget to share this video, like, comment, and subscribe to support my channel and to support Adriana's. Enjoy! Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Un Momento with Isabella Milano. Today, I am joined by Adriana Gentile. She is an amazing host and founder of It Was Captured, a show where she puts people in the spotlight. It's really lovely, and she's a Concordia University student studying journalism. Adriana, thank you for being here.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Of course, yeah. I'm so glad that you decided to come onto the show. And I know, I have a few questions because I know that you've created the show really all on your own. And I'm just wondering what brought you to create it and put in this segment called Captured in the Spotlight.
So ever since I was young, I had a passion for the music industry, and my sister and I, my younger sister, we'd attend concerts, and we always enjoyed meeting the artists and things like that. So I followed a lot of people from the media, and I would always see their interviews and think like, oh, that's so cool. I wish I could do that. And so one day I decided I can do that. So I have to give myself a chance to try. So I spoke to someone from the media, and he suggested that I make my own platform and work my way up in the field. So that's exactly what I did. So one day I saw that the Canadian singer Tyler Shaw was coming to my city. And so I reached out to his management and they gave me the interview. So that was my first interview for my platform. And ever since then, I've been working my way up. As for, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, as the first interview, to have that be Tyler Shaw, that's really amazing. Go ahead.
I'm saying, as for Captured in the Spotlight, like I mentioned, I used to attend a lot of concerts. So when COVID hit, it took away my ability to attend concerts. So I wanted to showcase local and independent musicians. So I started Captured in the Spotlight, and that does exactly that. So the independent artist explains a bit about their life, their background, where they got their inspiration from, and then they get to perform an original song. And so far it's been going really well. I have 2 seasons, and it's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's really cool. And you have other segments as well on there that you've just really been developing. Why don't you tell us about that as well? Because you have artists and also, you have sports.
The sports one was just recently started. It's called Breaking the Ice. So I got to interview 2 former Montreal Canadiens players, which was really cool. So Patrice Brisebois and I'm drawing a blank here. Peter Burai, who used to be the backup goalie for the Montreal Canadiens as well. It Was Captured has my interviews with celebrities, so I've been fortunate enough to interview some celebrities that I looked up to when I was young, which was very surreal.
Yeah, that's really cool. Now, you've also been writing articles on top of all this. You're a student, of course, but you've also been writing articles about other students at Concordia University. And it's funny, and you pointed this out to me too, it was a beautiful article of Pamela Pigiano, the host of Kind Time, who was on the show earlier in the season. I just think that's amazing. What has really motivated you to pursue something like journalism, as well as to bring this together with your hosting?
Well, for the writing part, we have 2 student publications. So we have the Link and the Concordian. So I wanted to give myself a chance to freelance write. So I decided to reach out to Pamela. And that was actually part of one of my assignments because we had to find a good news story. And I immediately thought of Pamela because she's doing such a good job with her platform, Kind Time. And so I reached out to her and she agreed to do the interview. Like I've mentioned before, I've always had a passion for the music industry and interviewing artists, and this is something that I really wanted to do, so I gave myself a chance to try.
Yeah, really nice. I What other work have you chosen to do that kind of maybe that you weren't expecting to do right away, that kind of branched off from journalism?
Well, in our classes, we have to do lots of video stories and audio stories. So I learned more about script writing and where to draw your inspiration from, and like tools that will help me in the journalism.
Yeah, exactly. Finding those, those other outlets to help you with, the things that you're currently doing. That's really cool, and I think that will help a lot of people when thinking about trying something new and stepping outside of their comfort zones. As someone who often connects with people, you have like on your TikTok, your Instagram, and you've met some pretty amazing people like Ollie Murs and Daniel from Why Don't We, as well as interviewed. You mentioned Tyler Shaw, but also Scott Hellman, a Canadian singer. You have Ryan Leisman, and even Sean Desmond and Cody Longo, like just to name the few that you have interviewed and met. Is there a certain story that you'd like to share with us, maybe from your adventures from those things?
The thing that stuck out to me the most was that a lot of people believe that celebrities have this like rich and famous life and that they're perfect, but they're really just people like us and they have struggles just like we do. So by talking to these artists, I've gained more insight into their life and what they struggled with. And they really gave me like a different perspective on on life in general. And it's been surreal to interview so many artists that I looked up to as well, especially Ryan Leisman because he was the keyboard player for the Jonas Brothers, which is like my favorite band ever. So it's amazing, honestly.
Yeah, that is really amazing. Is there anything that you would say I mean, you mentioned that celebrities, they're people too, and that we actually share a lot of things as far as struggles. Uh, would you say that there's anything that you've learned from them that you think applies to kind of your life as a host?
As a host, not really, but personally, a lot of them talked about mental health, and we don't realize how important that is in our day-to-day lives. And they just, if they're proof that they've gone through it and they've come out better on the other side, so it gives me hope in a way.
That's really interesting, and to have that insight from someone who has spoken with them. Like I was gonna say that you're just so well spoken, and I know. Do you do interviews in French as well?
No, I haven't tried yet.
In English first. That's definitely something that I'd love to do. I'm over here in Ontario and you're in Montreal. And I think that in this virtual world that we live in, being able to connect with one another as Canadians from, different provinces has been really magical. Adriana, thank you so much for being here and for joining us, joining the family here at Un Momento. Where can we support you and continue to watch It Was Captured?
On Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, it's all the same handle. It Was Captured. My personal pages are my name, Adriana Gentile. And my Instagram is AdriGXO. And I just want to thank you again for having me, and good luck with your project. You're doing an amazing thing.
Oh, you too. We gotta help each other out for sure. And your page is so cool. The amount of such talented artists that you give the spotlight to is really great, because people can totally discover amazing artists they didn't even know were out there, and there are a lot of them. So thank you to you as well for giving so many people the opportunity to use their voice, and for using your voice for positive things.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much for your kind words.
All right, well, we'll see you guys next time on the next episode. Thanks again to Adriana Gentile. Her handle is here, and you can check out all of the episodes of It Was Captured, as well as her articles where she shares other artists and students who get the spotlight. Bye. Hi there, and thank you so very much for watching today's episode of Un Momento with Isabella Milano. I appreciate all of your support so very much, and I love you all so much. So remember to dream big and reach for the stars. Till next time.